What up, guys? Today I want to talk about the new news that dropped out a couple of days ago, talking about, there's going to be a panel in the New York Comic Con for Dragon Ball Super, or just Dragon Ball in general, and they're going to be talking about some new exciting things. We don't know exactly what's going to be stated in that, panel, but we do know that there's going to be some interesting things, and they're making a big spectacle out of this. One, due to the fact that it's in a Comic Con, which is one of the biggest events for like nerdy stuff. Two, it's in the New York Comic Con, and three, this was being promoted by Toei and all this other stuff, and they were talking to the Japanese audience to go check it out. So they're telling them to go overseas just to go to this event because it's important, and there's something going to be interesting coming out of it. Now, with the rise of this type of news and this type of importance and also significance put on it, a lot of people are speculating, what's going to be about, and always when there's some big news like this, people go or jump to the conclusion that the anime is going to be returning, and there's a lot of hopes getting up because of it. And you would think at this point, with how many times that they've announced something big is going to come out, and we think that it's going to be the anime, but then it isn't the case and there's disappointment, that some of us would be a little bit more skeptical on that front, and a little bit more cautious on having hopes in that. I would expect people will be more like that, but for some reason, a lot of people are just jumping back on yep, they're going to announce Dragon Ball Super. And I just want to say, yes, do we want that as a possibility? Is that a possibility? Yes. But does that mean that it is confirmed? No. Because we stated this multiple times. We stated this months ago. We stated this years ago that it's going to be back. It's going to be back every time they stated some news. And we've been wrong and disappointed every time. So just to keep your expectations low, I'm not trying to shit on you guys or trying to make you, not have any hope that there's going to be some new stuff that we want to see. But I don't want you guys to get super excited and then nothing comes out of it. I don't want to be super excited either, because look, I love it and I would love the idea that it comes out, and there's a part of me that also wants to believe that that's the case, but the skeptic in me is like, it's possibly not that. They're making a big deal out of it, but it's more probably going to be like on the game itself, like talking about Budokai Tenkaichi 4, or maybe the web manga, or the manga itself, because we do know the manga is going to be ending the Dragon Ball Super arc soon. The next chapter should be the last, thankfully, because we're just sick and tired of it, and that's going to be coming out, I think, right around close around that time, I think, because that event is happening on October 12th or 14th. So that's going to be, that's going to be after this month is over. So we got to be patient for that to happen. And I think the chapter for Dragon Ball Super Heroes is going to end this month. More towards the tail end of this month. I think they said on the 25th. But we're going to have the conclusion of that. And then, but around that time, when that comes out, we're going to have a little bit, it's either going to come out, the Black Frieza arc is going to come out before that, or around that time. So we might get more announcement either from the manga or the anime, because what if they're just doing that for the manga? But we don't know. So like I said, the only reason I'm making this video is specifically to talk about this situation, because it's a big deal, but also to, mitigate any expectations on, is this going to be a confirmation that the anime is coming back? I want it to be, but like I said, it's possibly not going to be. What if it's like I said, since the manga is lining up, it's possibly going to be something about the manga, because they have done promotional stuff for the manga, like the granola, like when they did with the granola arc, with showing the trailer for OG73 being taken, and then they're like, it's not over, OG73 is taken, what's going to happen with his body? So it's probably going to be like showing like a little teaser trailer of like Black Frieza and him planning his thing. What is he planning? These guys are fighting and now coming there. So it could be for the manga, it could be for the web series, it could be for the game. I definitely think that there's going to be some stuff about the Budokai Tenkaichi 4. There's going to be a trailer dropping out, which that's going to be pretty crazy and cool to see. But the anime itself, could it return? Hopefully, but we don't know. Like I said, the last before Dragon Ball Super Heroes, the last thing that we had for a long time was Broly, Dragon Ball Super Broly, which came out in 2018, and I think Super ended in 2017, so it came out a year after that. So Broly was, I know, and like I said, Dragon Ball Super Hero is a thing right now, but before that was in 2018. So even prior to that, 2017, it's 2023 right now, and we still haven't gotten anything from statements from it. So it's been years. Yes, I know the longer we wait, the more the chance it will come out. But Also, sometimes it just means waiting longer. It's already been long enough. It's been like what, like 17, now is 2003, it's like 6 maybe 7 years, which is a long time to wait 6 7 years for the anime to come back. And we want new content, especially with how the manga is going, with them being stuck on the old shit, and we just want newer stuff. So we're kind of in a dry spell right now when it comes to Dragon Ball content. Only the content that we're really getting is outside of the canon or anything that's important. So I get that, but still keep your expectations to a reasonable extent. That's what I'm trying to do. As a fan, I would love nothing more than it to come back, because even though I didn't like Dragon Ball Super, it was fun watching it and waiting every week or every other week to see it come back and see the episodes and what's going to happen, how the story unveils. And I want to see how they're going to adapt the manga, because I do think they're going to do the Moro arc and the Granola arc. So I'm excited for that, if that comes back, but I don't want to just jump into it, get my hopes up, and then get crushed, because, like I said, it's going to be next month, and like around the 12th or the 14th of next month. So we're going to have to wait for quite a while. And the more days that pass, the more anticipation is going to, amp up. And then when it doesn't come, it's going to crash again. It's like, how many times can we disappoint ourselves? At this point, it's like, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on you. I think it's, no, sorry. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. Fool me 10 times, I'm a dumbass. Like, what the hell is wrong with me? How many times am I gonna fall for this shit? So yeah, it's our fault at this point, of we fall for it. So just don't try not to do that. But like I said, it'll be interesting as a Dragon Ball content creator at this point. It's not just, because before I was just a fan and didn't have a channel. Now I have a channel, so it's gonna be extra content in that. So I as much as anybody out there want that possibility. Trust me, as a fan and as a content creator, I want this more than even you guys. Even you guys that love Dragon Ball Super, I want it more than you guys, because I can make content out of it, new additional stuff. But even with that in mind, I don't want to get my hopes up, and I'm not going to lie to myself that it's going to happen when we've stated it multiple times and it just never came through fruition. So yeah, I just wanted to state that. Like I said, I don't want to shit on your hopes that it's not going to happen, but it's way worse to get your hopes up and get it crushed. So it's better to have somebody like me just, bring you guys back down to earth. Because I've been seeing so many people saying, this confirms the anime's back, this and that. And I'm like, why do you guys keep on saying this? There's no confirmation of that. It could be, like I said, since the manga is ending that part and they're going to begin to the Black Frieza arc, they could be talking about the Black Frieza arc, dropping out a trailer for that, talking about the game, talking about the web series. It could be many other things. Or talking about a new movie coming out. And I don't mind a new movie, but I'd rather have the anime coming out. If I'm being honest, out of everything, the thing that I want the most is, the only thing I really care is if the anime comes out. Everything else is just bonus stuff. The Budokai Tenkaichi 4 bonus. The manga continuing and actually going into new material bonus. The web series, I don't really care too much about it, but it might be fun. So that's a bonus. But the main meat and potatoes is that. But like I said, we've been starved so much that don't go for the big thing, go for the small things. I think it's more possible the small things are going to happen than the big things. So yeah. But, and you guys might say, well, why are they making such a big fuss about it in New York Comic Con? Like I stated, sometimes they talked about small things, like little things in the background. There's like technical shit. It's like, dude, this is all technical stuff. Why the fuck would we care? We're fans. We care about like the content. We care about like the main stuff. We don't care about this little technical bullshit. We're not investors. We don't give a fuck. Like, tell me, like, the show's gonna be back. But sometimes they did it. They made like a big event. Like, this is a big event happening, and the whole like event was talking about, we have these minor technical things that's gonna happen. It's like, thanks genius. That helps us out a lot. We're really dying for that. But the anime might come back, like I said, but it's just not 100% confirmed. But I've seen a lot of people confirming it, and I just want to say, stop it. Just stop it. You guys are, not only are you going to disappoint yourself, but you're going to get it into other people's heads that this is going to happen, and they're going to be excited and they're going to be disappointed because you guys couldn't control yourself. So try not to do that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for next time.